Hey guys, welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're taking a journey to the skincare graveyard, taking a closer look at some former skincare holy grails that I no longer reach for or recommend in my skincare routine today. I've been on a bit of a journey in the past 18 months when it comes to my own skincare, taking a look at some new products, switching out some ingredients, and this has led a lot of you guys to question why maybe products that I used to adore don't feature on the channel the same way today. I want to be fully transparent with you guys at all times and say, you know what, skincare is a journey rather than a destination. Things change and it's absolutely fine to change our mind, change our perception. And in this video, I want to give you some context as to why that's happened with specific products to hopefully help you to understand this a little bit more detail and make the right decisions for your individual skin's needs. Sit back, relax, let's start some skincare I no longer use. Now, before we delve into this, I would love to know what former Holy Grail product you no longer reach for. Sound off in the comments section below and let's get that conversation going. These are just my thoughts, feelings and opinions when it comes to these products, and it's always worth remembering, when it comes to skincare, use what works for you. I might have moved on from these, but it doesn't mean that you guys have to too. It's all about context and reaching for the right products that deliver for your skin and of course your budget. Whatever your thoughts on these, if you enjoy this style of content, which I'm going to try and film in one take so we can be a little bit more chatty, a bit more free-flowing, let me know by reaching down and giving the video a thumbs up and a like. This is the best way of supporting me as a content creator because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So the first product I want to talk about is one that actually is going viral at the moment. So it might seem a bit weird that I'm moving away from it when just about everyone else seems to be moving onto it. And it's this. This is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. Now I'm talking about using this for the face. I think on the body, it's still amazing. People use it as a deodorant and it works really effectively. I think for the face, it's just a little bit too strong. Particularly the way that The Ordinary advertise this as being like a daily treatment. Use the 7% glycolic acid every day, and honestly, I think over time you'll just build up sensitivity and irritation. For me though, I switched about 12 months ago from glycolic acid to lactic acid, specifically The Ordinary lactic acid 10%. Honestly, I've never looked back. I feel like my glow game is on point. My skin is smoother than it's ever been, and I have far less hyperpigmentation than when I was reaching for this. I think sometimes we all got het up on, using the highest potency actives, the strongest concentrations we could find, which is why a lot of us reached for this. But actually dialing it back for a more gentle exfoliator like lactic acid, in the long term, I think just pays off. I'm definitely happy with the level of luminosity in my skin, and I credit a lot of that to lactic acid. So, if you're tempted to reach for this because everyone online is fangirling about it, make the switch. Go for The Ordinary lactic acid 10%. Stand out from the crowd. Go for something different. I promise you, your skin and your wallet, because it's actually cheaper, will love it. I've linked both of these in the description box below, as I will all the products mentioned today. But yeah, for me, there's something incredibly special about this little hidden gem, and whilst not everybody's reaching for it, be the different one. Reach for it and your skin will glow to the gods. Now, another product that I completely bought into the hype of when it launched was this, the inkey succinic acid blemish treatment. Now, I might be quickly approaching 40, but I still suffer with adult acne and breakouts, as I know a lot of people do out there. And so this was my go-to treatment when I saw that pimple emerging, slapped some of this on, and it worked really well to just calm it, soothe it, and kind of shorten the heal time. Now, the issue with this is it's gone up in price a lot recently, and you don't get a lot of product. I also think the Inkey were guilty of overpromise and under-delivery when it came to this product. They really hyped it. It was probably the best on the market until about 6 months ago when this little gem arrived. This is the Ordinary Aloe 2% plus NAG 2% solution. Another hidden gem serum from The Ordinary. This I love. It's universal. Whether you've got breakouts or you haven't, you can use this. It's calming, it's soothing, and it's hydrating. But if you use this on areas where you have an active breakout, I find that it roughly halves the amount of heal time. If I have a zit emerging, I'll pop this on, and overnight, by the time the morning comes around, it's half the size it was before you applied it. This is game changing. It won't disappear it like that overnight, but it'll half the overall size of it, which means it's going to be easier to cover and disguise. If you don't have breakouts, use this all over the face. It's just a nice calming and soothing, hydrating serum. It's universal, it's affordable, and I think it's a step up from the Inkey list. For me, it's cheaper, which is always going to be a tick in the box. I think they set the expectations well with this. The Ordinary say exactly what it's going to deliver and then deliver it, which I love. And the fact it can be used by all skin types and slot perfectly into your skincare routine just means I no longer reach for the succinic acid blemish treatment. I was prepared to be disappointed with this, but like 2 weeks in, I was blown away. And now, like I say, it's a daily feature in my skincare routine and I would never be without it. Now I've got one more serum to talk about in like the hyperpigmentation sphere, and it's this. This is the Topicals Faded Discoloration Serum. The whole world went mad for this when it launched. It was a viral sensation overnight with people fangirling around it saying, honestly, use this, it will transform your hyperpigmentation, give you more even skin tone in literally no time at all. Packed full of actives, so just based on the ingredients list alone, I was sold, and I managed to get my hands on one of these and try it out. I think like a lot of people, I just realised this might not be applicable for everyone. Personally, it broke me out. There's a lot of ingredients in here that could potentially cause breakouts if you're already breakout prone. It also came with the most revolting like rotten egg scent to it, which, you know, didn't appeal to everybody. They have since reformulated it, and so it doesn't smell quite as bad. So I will give them that. But again, that was another thing that made me think, ooh, do I really want to keep applying this? Because that scent lingered for ages. It also did trigger quite a lot of sensitivity in my skin. My skin's fairly robust, so I was surprised by that. Overall, yes, it worked, but I think the scent, the sensitivity, and the breakouts that it caused just meant after like 2 tubes of this, I thought, no, it's not for me. I get why it's a holy grail for people, and if you love it and it works for you, keep on using it. But I think there are just some better options on the market. A recent discovery was this. This is the non-buzzing vitamin concentrate serum. Such a great product, packed full of actives like that faded one, very similar ingredient profile. It's got glutathione in here, it's got 3 different types of vitamin E, got a touch of niacinamide, it's calming and soothing ingredients, so many pigment correctors in here that I find if you apply a little of this to the skin every day, you'll notice within about 2 weeks that hyperpigmentation fading. Doesn't break you out, it has 0 scent to it, so it doesn't smell like rotten eggs like the faded one. It's just much more of a pleasure to use. It's also fractionally cheaper too, so this was a case of moving on from a product because I just found a cheaper, more effective option that I actually just enjoyed applying to the skin, which is a sensation I never got from that faded version. This still can be a little bit tricky to get your hands on, so I have left links to this, and they do like a pad, a toner version of it too, which is also just as good. So both are linked below. If you can get your hands on it, switch to this. I think your skin will love it. Now I've got 2 moisturizers that I want to talk about. Well, one's a category of moisturizer, the other's an actual moisturizer. So let's do the category first. I am, for the longest time, been the biggest advocate of gel moisturizers. If like me, you have super oily and acne prone skin, gel moisturizers will calm, soothe, and not exacerbate any breakouts or leave you feeling greasy. They're a great option for everyone in summer where we want something lightweight, not too thick and heavy. My former favourite was the Blythe Pressed Serum, great Korean brand, love that product. I also loved, I think Kiehl's did one that I really liked. A lot of Korean skincare companies as well had some of my favourite gel moisturisers. I used them all and I enjoyed them all, but I found after like an hour, your skin was as dry as before you applied it. I think one of the biggest issues with gel moisturisers is they work in the moment, but it kind of wears off and you find you have to reapply them. Not always easy if you're wearing makeup. It's not always that convenient on the go. So I searched for the best part of 5 years to find a gel moisturiser that actually gives long-term hydration and has a few extra benefits. So I've now switched exclusively, tossed out all my other gel moisturisers and now just exclusively use this. This is the Face Theory Super Gel Moisturiser Pro. So it's oil-free, meaning great if you've got oily acne-prone skin. You can keep it in the fridge for the ultimate cooling. But this actually delivers like, I'd say like 6 to 8 hours worth of hydration. You know, by the end of the day, like with any gel moisturiser, you might want to top up as soon as you get in from work. But this will last and give you that meaningful hydration for a longest time than any other gel moisturiser on the market. Super lightweight, great in summer, and just an all-rounder. It's also packed full of salicylic acid, it's got some niacinamide, you've also got some calming and soothing ingredients. So this works as like your salicylic acid serum and your moisturiser all in one, and I think 2023 is the year of streamlining your skincare. So yeah, I just think this is a great all-rounder. If you see how this goes on the skin, honestly, a little goes such a long way. Don't overuse this or it'll take forever to work it in. That is all I use on the whole face. I just work it in, give it 20 seconds to sink in, and then it does all of its great work and just leaves you feeling so hydrated, soft, and it almost has almost like a blurring effect on the skin. It kind of just guarantees you a good skin day. I would say if you haven't tried this already and you're oily skinned or you live in a hot, humid climate and you want something super lightweight, let this be your gel moisturizer of choice. I've never looked back since switching to this, and yeah, it just works for everyone. Fragrance-free as well if you're looking for a fragrance-free option. Now, finally, for an actual moisturizer that I've moved away from, this is the La Roche-Posay Cicplast Balm B5. Moved away from this because of a reformulation. They added quite a few ingredients to kind of mattify it down. Spoiler alert, still not matte, still greasy, but as a result of that, it's less hydrating. They also added some probiotics in, which I thought I would like, but as a result, they've also taken out some of the beneficial ingredients that were in here. I just don't think it's as good a moisturizer as it used to be. Holy grail for so many people, particularly with impaired barrier function, but for me, no. This was a case of a brand taking a holy grail and destroying it with a reformulation. Actually doesn't work anymore. Just move on. Move on. If you are sad that that's gone and you want like an equivalent to the original formulation, you can reach for this. This is the Event Sickle Fate Plus. Very similar ingredient profile to the original, same texture, same finish, just as good at repairing the barrier function. So yeah, I would say buy this, not the La Roche-Posay Cicplast Balm reformulated. It's not the same product anymore, and that's such a shame because, you know, La Roche-Posay had a holy grail on their hands and they decided to trash it. But the Event Sickle Fate works just as well as the original, so definitely easy to just make that switch. So there you have it, guys, a little trip to the skincare graveyard, those products that I used to love but no longer reach for. I'm sure there's some others I could come up with, but in this video I just wanted to share with you guys it's okay to change your mind. Things happen when it comes to skincare. Our skin's needs can change, our budget can change, our understanding of skincare can evolve, new products hit the market, reformulations unfortunately happen, and, you know, lots of things can change. So it's not, you know, it's never an issue to be transparent and say, actually, used to love this, not anymore. And hopefully this video just adds a bit of context around that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.